Hello, my name is Mackie, and we are continuing with our 24 teams in 24 days Worlds Preview Extravaganza. Today, we are looking at the loudest team in all of CBLOL, Loud. Winners of 3 straight CBLOL titles, sorry Pain fans, and of course, they are both one of the most exciting teams, I guess, in all of play-ins, next to DFM, if I were to guess, but that's for another day, of course. So, without further ado, let's look at the teams. First, for Robo, 58% kill participation. He plays a mean Croc. He plays a mean Cassante. He plays the Poppy. He plays the Jax. The brother can do it all. He's got a 22.1% damage rate. I feel like Robo is a really good top laner, especially in his, pool. So I think he could be the main threat, of course, for his team. And I feel like given his success, I think he could bring Loud to like the highest echelons of group play-ins and maybe into the groups. Upset one of few teams, I guess, in the top lane. Maybe Broken Blade, maybe Licorice if you're lucky. Next, Croc. First of all, he's Croc, buy an item. Second of all, he plays Poppy, Nocturne, Wukong, Sejuani to a 70% kill participation at a 14% damage. That's not right. Those stats are not right. Anyways, I see that he plays a little bit of Lee Sin. Only 2 games of Lee Sin in his summer performance. We all know that Lee Sin is gonna get buffed this world, right? I'm just gonna leave that thing out. Next one is the Kaboom player himself, Tiaons. Former Kaboom member, now Loud Gaming, who is actually successful in the mid lane. Let me just list you the champions he's good at. LeBlanc, Syndra, Ari, Nico. He can play Swain. He can play Xerath as well. You name it, he can deliver. And I believe that his mid lane numbers are pretty good. 28.6% damage with a 62% kill participation with a 5.7 KDA. Whoa, that is amazing by his standards. So I think with his champion pool and his way he played well, especially in the season, I think he can boast well for his team. Next up is Root in the bot lane. Kai'Sa 10 times, Xayah 8 times, and he can play Sivir like a few times, of course. So his champion pool is like Kai'Sa and Xayah, that's it. All that's it. Anything else is gonna meh. Almost 73% kill participation with a almost 30% damage percentage with about 24.5% gold. That's not bad for him. He's really good at those 2 champions, but I just wanted to see him be more, open up, of course. Given that Worlds is kind of like, what happens if the Kai'Sa gets banned? What happens if the Xayah gets banned or played by someone else? How will he adapt, of course? His Sivir is okay, but 46 KDA is kind of like an outstretch, of course. And last but not least, it's Xiao's 74% kill participation. He's got good vision, 3.16, because he supports Doi. And he can also play the Rakan, he can play the Alistar, and the Nautilus, and the Rel, of course. Yeah, he can play a few more other champions as well, but I think CEOs is really good, and I think it could be a really good support to challenge the supports in the playing stage, of course. Now, Loud is a really good red side team. They won 12 of the 16 games on red side, while in the blue side, they won 10 out of 3. Their econ is also good, but of course, this is a different region, so we wanted to see if their waters will be tested in a different region. But I believe that Loud are really good enough to compete and foreseeded all the expectations and do better than an MSI run, which was abysmal. Also, for LCS fans, they got better viewership than you, so L-Train. Anyways, that is how you conclude this team from Loud. Tomorrow, we'll be talking about another team for play. I'm not gonna guess who. You're gonna find out, and I'll see you there. Ciao, everyone!